Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinals taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's open. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Right on the money. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Caught over the middle. It's Claiborne. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Claiborne. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All out of space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Demon Deacons will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
So now it's second and long. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vick. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Line getting set on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ford. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Grab behind the line. It's Ford. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Patterson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Ford. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Powers through the defender. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Stanford! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's fixed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play-action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets across the 20 and at the 19 there in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Vic. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Got it in the middle, it's Vic. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Irvin. Still on his feet at the 45. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Under fire. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This this lead in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space. It's Claiborne. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn.
There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lost to throw again. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Claiborne. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. From the gun. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
That's a fly. Touchdown, Wake. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hernandez. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Stanford!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 13 over South Alabama. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Here's a hit. Hit as he throws.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it. He's got it. First down and more. Ripping through the defense. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. Complete downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Gain of 23 on the play. First down for the offense. At the end of the third quarter, with the score, Wake Forest 27, Stanford 21.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time with his feet. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Caught in the backfield at Servant. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Yeah, and guys, I don't think that jet sweep ever had a chance down here on the goal line. There were just way too many bodies on defense at the end of the line of scrimmage.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
27.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. And a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Claiborne. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Fakes the grab on the left. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the points. Still a lot of football to go.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You've got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points.
Here we go.
Trying to bully their way in. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Urban.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. It'll be third and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
A first down for the offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent.